I've got some ideas on Pisces Rising in astrology and how I visualize it at this point. So Pisces Rising or Pisces Ascendant is Pisces in the first house in your natal chart. So this corresponds to my concept of LEIS, which is the outside of your self, and LEIS and Lagna, which is the rising sign or ascendant, seem to be pretty close concepts, if not the same thing. And this also might correspond to role function in socionics, or it might have some kind of connection with role function. They definitely flavor each other. Alright, so Pisces Ascendant, Pisces is like all the other signs in one, and it's an ocean of emotion, and it also represents the ending of the cycle and the ending of emotions. And I'm not necessarily sure what that means at this point, but one visualization I was having is like having a house with a sun porch or a screen porch, and everybody is walking around with one of these on their head, so to speak. And the first house, I probably get this visualization from the North Vedic chart. North Vedic natal charts are like in diamonds, diamond shaped, and the Lagna is right up here. So I view it as it's kind of it's what you seem like. So it's your first sign. What am I trying to say? It's the first thing people see of you. They don't necessarily see your sun, which is yourself, or your moon, or Jupiter, Venus, or Mercury, or anything like that. But people see your rising sign first. So it's like walking around in your head as a house, or your whole self and being as a house. And if people choose to come in, the first thing they'll see is this first room, which is like a sun porch. It's not the sun, which is on the inside of the universe that is the person. But it's the first thing people see. So Pisces rising or ascendant, which is what I have, is this entire emotion of, or ocean of people's emotions. So if one person comes in, you'll probably get one person's emotions, and the Pisces Lagna, Pisces Ascendant person is often seen not really as themselves, but as either what the other person is or what the other person expects to see. They'll see their own self in that ocean of this like screen porch that is the first stage to seeing somebody. And there's a door in between the rest of the house, like the living room and this first porch. And I think one thing that can happen with Pisces Ascendant people is they can go somewhere and look like they're really there and they're really present. They might look extremely present in some situations if it is a present scenario, or if they're expected to be present, and that's what the ocean needs, so to speak. But really it's just like they might go somewhere and let a bunch of people into the sun porch or the screen porch of their house, and all the water floods in. That's all the people's emotions. The actual self of the Pisces Ascendant person might not be able to actually show up because they are at the inside of their house, and all these people have showed up, and they're at the door in the screen porch. The Pisces Ascendant person might go in and look to open the door, but then they can either do two things. One, it's like they might not be able to open it because there's too many people in there, possibly, so they can't actually enter it. Their self can't enter it. So you don't see their self, because the self doesn't show up unless somebody finds out how to get beyond that, which often doesn't happen. Or another thing that can happen is if the Pisces Ascendant person chooses to open the door, they let in all the emotional ocean, and it spills into the rest of the house. And if the rest of the house isn't necessarily ready for that water, this might be different if somebody was a Pisces Sun and a Pisces Ascendant, because it's like, well, the ocean is the ocean. Not having a Pisces Sun, not having much or anything else that's Pisces or even watery, is like flooding the rest of being with that outside emotional energy. And if the outside emotional energy sucks, and it's toxic and it's bad, then the entire experience of the Pisces Ascendant person is going to be bad. Conversely, it can happen the other way if the energy is really good. So, like, what is an environment where emotional energy is good? For me, I experience that a lot as music. Like, music can be really good, really uplifting, high quality music, high quality emotions. If that gets let in the screen porch, if that gets let in the sun porch, then hey, I can open the door and I can actually be there. But there's not always situations in life where that's going on. And if it's music, the music might be good, but the people might not be that good, which is an interesting thing. So I guess I proposed two things here. One of them is the visualization of that porch being the Lagna, Ascendant, first house, rising, LEIS thing about people. It's probably the bigger concept here. And secondarily is the idea that Pisces rising is like letting this ocean in, but it's not necessarily letting that entire thing in. Like, that's what you'll see of the person. It's not really them. It's just a room in their house. It's a room in their house, and the things that are able to be let in there. And in fact, it's almost like a submarine where you're coming in from the outside. There might be an ocean around you. The way that you interface information with the outside world is by letting people into this compartment. There's like a compartment in between the inside, which is air. So if you have an air sign, or a lot of air signs, that would make a lot of sense for you. So it makes sense for me. That's the inside of the submarine, but the outside is emotion. There's this compartment in between where the water's let in and the diver comes in, or the divers come in, which is the information in this metaphor. And then the water is drained in order for the divers to actually get in. But the people on the inside might not necessarily be seen at all, because there's a conversion that has to happen between the outside and the inside, the water and the air. And how can that be done? I think that is probably a big mystery for probably anybody with an ascendant in a water sign and a more internal constitution, or an overall astrological picture as being air. It has to be oxygen on the inside for that kind of environment to persist, and for the information inside to breathe, if you will. I'm going to stop it there. That's my explanation at this time. So it started with the house model, ended with submarine, which is better for specific cases. Thank you, bye-bye.